Good day to you.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Slowly, but my name shan't be cleared till I intend to stay in this village and investigate.
Pray, follow me. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Bet this place has its share of secrets. Sets my...
You got a hankering for something? Let me know.
Aye. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? 'Tis a style, all a patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. Aye, for so long as we are united in our resolve to slay the dragon.
place makes me nervous.
Buy a little something, won't you? Hope to see you again. I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Might I interest you in my... my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
You're no fisher.
Thank you, we've a long road ahead, but Thank you, we've a long road ahead, but fear not.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. There, Master, Saurians! Well done, Master. This bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemies difficult, but not necessarily easy to counter. Go where your help is needed. Attack now, while the owner's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Quickly now! Thank you kindly. I did not.
Remember, knowing your limits, you're making
feet out from under it and strike here it recovers.
I've got there and kept it together. I think we can manage it. Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What did you do to provoke it? 'Twas most unwise.
Forgive me. I could not help but laugh. Not like a curative to fill one with vim.
Fewer burden certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say, the spring has returned to your step, Master.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. What's up there? Can't make much out. But I have a feeling it'll be worth it.
This is generally used as a material. Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them and let us work together to honour... Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here? Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Sit still, however pressed. But his lordship, he employed his youth. Poor old Greg. That's the sort of man that noble is.
Quite the predicament. Beg pardon, a friend of mine wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one. Well, you needn't decide this very moment.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here. At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Mayhap dreams will reveal to you. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Nice place, this. Coming no harm to me. Perhaps I'll have a nap. Spend the noon in dreams.
Would that such peace reigned eternal.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
certain standing is required to be here.
You need a permit to enter Batal, but they've become quite difficult to acquire of late, unless you're a merchant. Mind, rumor has it that it's easier for Beastrons to obtain them, perhaps because Batal's more of a Beastron nation. Needs my health, I suppose.
Quiet at last.
I'll teach them a lesson they will soon forget.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
I'm nodding off where I stand. Silence cultivates wisdom.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play.
Quietude is a blessing.
I must earn the people's faith.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us. Could it be that you have come? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray for 'twas never my intent to deceive you. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in My word, you mean to say that you could mother have had a hand in that as
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers.
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the...
Forgive me. My absence. This room turned up little of it. I'll head out first and speak with it.
Sven, where have you been, your grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. A stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform when you leave the chamber. If aught were to happen...
anywhere. My sword arm could use some work.
Boots to train, arms to procure. Might have a little kick.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. It's well tiring being so... And who are you supposed to be?
Have you some business here?
I hear the coronation is to be held anon.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today. I'd sooner stay out of that.
Someone comes looking for a fight, I won't say no.
So tight. I can kick just about anywhere. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
May happen
Such variety. Let's say my watch finishes out. Oh, I'd soon
Can't complain, mate.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
What's this? Come to admire my... Ho, ho! If only my collection... Alas, the sculpture and would wound my pride. If your curiosity... The man's home is located...
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
What did I have planned for the morrow? Could use a dash of salt.
More deadly than getting comfortable.
Does a number on my shoulders.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. On the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. Have no wisdom to offer. As long as you please.
Oh dear.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent? This scrap. This alone can prove little. To think, 'tis a surprise. If Regent King Sven, you have done well, your Mag...
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
This is...
There is much we ought to tend... Ah, yes. When he learnt of your Majesty, as to how he learned your... I shall be sure to inform you when I do.
So the agent was of Batal after all. 'Tis rather eerie.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... I have been pursuing all of the channels available to me. Would your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont's eastern... Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Have you come to be? While 'tis admirable to devote, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation. Heretofore, have you found any of the items we discussed perchance?
Always a pleasure.
Welcome.
Stay here with it. Have you come? While 'tis admirable to devote, particularly if you are eligible for a special. Vocation. Do come again.
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. The cart reached its destination.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
I suppose 'tis so.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort. The doctor examined him afore, yet e'er since he came...
I understand how you must feel. There is no medicine that can heal him. I am caring for him as best. However, if you mayhap convalescing in a place...
Home, you...
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays.
I will look after him.
I'm not leaving. Got something for me?
Sir, 'tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is... I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, not to mention, I have... Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads? You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a bane. We do what we can. Your aid is most appreciated.
I don't know what to do.
I ain't gonna make any coin here.
I don't know, what should I do?
Something smells divine.
I'm not game enough to hang about here.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm tired of making my back. How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Good tidings. As for me, I made the most. You see, I grew, and that's when I thought, I can't just give it to you. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I suppose I'd best be off. I've...
sell off what I can while I'm in town.
What should I do?
Yes, sir. Have you procured? Unfortunately, but only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants of the gracious hand, yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the pair, an unfortunate pair. By chance, he was put into art.
What to do? What? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about this? Do you know the river close by? That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take I was thinking you could help. I'll help too. I'll look for gold.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice. This is a place of prayer.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine. To be perfectly honest, I doubt after all. There is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. Come. We've medicine to prepare.
Psst. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave, and mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. Something. Pray, should you hear any queer
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands.
I fear I've much to attend to.
'Tis good to see you up.
Hoy!
'Tis good to see you are well.
I fear I've much to attend to. Is there aught I can assist you with?
I fear I've much to attend to.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
You don't need just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got to avoid, but 'tis easy enough. I should...